Hi, this is Stephanie Gordon at Gordon Property Management. Today I want to talk a little bit more about renting out single-family homes and condominiums in San Francisco. Go ahead, take a look at the blog I did in 2012. That's kind of part one. Here's part two, or summarizing the laws. So essentially, most San Francisco homes and condominiums in San Francisco are exempt from our rent control ordinance. There's one exception. If the tenant moved in prior to 1996, then that home or condominium is subject to all rent control laws. However, for the most part, single-family homes and condominiums are not subject to rent control. However, they are subject to eviction control, which means you cannot terminate a tenancy. If you sign a one-year lease agreement with a tenant, at the end of that lease, it automatically goes month to month. You cannot put in an end date. If you're moving away and you're going on assignment for 2 years and you want that tenant to move out in 2 years, you cannot write a lease agreement that says you have to move out in 2 years. What you can do is you can do what's called an owner move-in eviction when you're ready to move back into your home. It's expensive. You need to get an attorney involved and you need to pay tenants what's called a relocation fee. Right now that fee is about $5,100 per person. It maxes out at about $16,000, so ballpark, it could cost you $20,000 to move back into your home. But you can do it. However, if you move out of your home and rent it, and a few years down the road you want to sell the house and you want the tenant to move out, so you've got a vacant house to sell, you can clean it and paint it and stage it, you can't do that. You can negotiate with them, you can offer them a buyout, which they may or may not take, but you cannot just send them a 60-day notice of termination of tenancy. So if you're thinking about renting out your home in San Francisco, it's important that you know these distinctions. There's one other exception to all of this, and that is for newer condominiums and single-family homes that were built after 1979. Yes, after June of 1979, those homes are exempt from rent control and eviction control. So if you've got a newer property, then you really don't need to worry about it. But if it was built before 1979, then you are subject to eviction control. If you have any questions, give me a call.